and Eric Raymer, best-selling authors of Lists That Saved My Business and founders of Experience Pros University, are inspiring you to get your business right. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Hello and welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. Very nice to have you along with us today. We're here to remind you that small business is a big business and your business is our business. Good morning.
Good morning.
How's it going?
You know what? It is a good day. It's a good day. We woke up on the right side, right?
What do they say is the highest form of flattery?
Like when people copy you?
Yeah.
What is
Right,
it?
I don't
What is the
remember
phrase?
what's the phrase.
When they mimic you, when they copy you, when they
Steal.
No.
Imitation is the highest form of flattery.
Imitation is the highest form of flattery.
Do you feel flattered?
I am so flattered. Yes,
Good.
I am.
Good. Is somebody walking around dressed like you?
Almost exactly.
You know what? It's a good look.
Right?
It is a good look.
Thank
You should feel very flattered.
Thank you. I am very flattered that somebody's walking around looking almost exactly like me.
Now there are two of him. We should be afraid. Did you meet your doppelganger?
Yes.
Okay.
Last night.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't like it. It's weird, huh?
It is weird.
It is weird.
You know, if you're going to dress exactly like me, if you're going to wear the same slacks or jeans or shoes and shirt, and then call it something different, I'm just thinking maybe you should have a conversation with me first.
No. It's, you know what? They see something that they like, and they look and they're like, I like that too. It's just like shopping.
Yeah, I know.
Shopping, you see somebody else wearing it.
How do you feel when you walk into a room and somebody else at the party is dressed exactly like you, same dress? How do you feel?
So, you know what? It parts of it happens. Parts of it does happen.
Parts of it.
Like, you know, look, I have the same necklace as you. Look, I went and bought the same phone as you. Look, I went and bought the same.
Accidents happen. But you know what doesn't usually happen is, I see Eric wearing that jacket every single Monday. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to buy that jacket.
Be flattered. Be flattered. Take it in the context.
Imitation is not the highest form of flattery.
You know, it is. They say that it is. You do feel a little sucker punched when you first.
Completely sucker punched.
You know, but you get over it. You need a good night's sleep, maybe a stiff drink, and maybe a date. That'll make you feel better.
Maybe.
Okay, move on.
Hey, did you know that Laurel? Are you old enough to remember Laurel and Hardy? Do you know Laurel and Hardy?
I'm familiar with Laurel and Hardy.
Yeah,
I don't know that I watched.
If you were watching the video,
my dad was into that. Yeah, yes. Absolutely. Okay.
Which one was he?
My dad?
Yeah.
I don't know.
He must have been Hardy. Yeah.
Okay, I'm not that familiar.
Okay. So
which one are you?
Laurel, clearly.
Clearly?
Tall, skinny. Yeah.
Oh.
Did you know that Laurel and Hardy
So are you mimicking Laurel? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, what I'm going to do that.
Yeah. Because so you're walking around just imitating.
No, I am not.
Okay, so what's good for the goose, not good for the gander? Like, I can do it. I can totally do it.
Do I have hair like Laurel? No. Do I? By the way, his name's Stan Laurel. Do I have a bowler cap like him? No. Do I?
Yet. You just haven't found it.
I will never steal from Laurel.
Oh, from Laurel.
Laurel and Hardy are known as Dick and Doof in Germany.
Why?
It's what they call them, Dick and Doof. And Gog and Coke in Denmark.
Let's just hope they're not known as Eric and Angel in the United States.
Right. Yeah. Do you know the months, the 18 months of the Mayan calendar?
18 months?
Yeah, well, you know.
I could use, no wonder they get so much stuff done.
You got a pyramids to build, right?
Secret.
Right? You
got
an
pyramids 18-month calendar.
Yeah.
I want one of those.
Do you know what some of the months are called?
Could I just start changing? I'm going to start going by the 18-month calendar.
I think we should.
I think so.
Do you know what some of those months are called?
Oh, let's see.
Nope.
February. Mayember.
Nope.
June.
All right, listen.
August.
The Mayan calendar has 18 months, including Pop, Zip, Zach, Mac, and moan.
Do they also have January, February, March, April, May? I'm guessing with zip, pop.
Everybody has those months.
Mop, moan. Booty.
These and other facts can be checked. You can find the veracity. What am I doing here? Oh,
I'm gonna have an extra month called Get Her Done.
1,339 quite interesting facts to make your jaw drop. And all right, it's a book.
Put it away.
It's a book.
Put it away.
All right.
Don't rely. Don't use the book as a crutch.
I wasn't copying the book. Just give it a new name and sell it under my own name.
You can't do that.
You're not supposed to.
There are copyright infringements.
Yes, and intellectual property infringements.
Yeah. It's okay.
Just saying.
You're okay.
All right.
You're okay. Breathe. It's the most positive business talk show in America, one of its kind, where we talk positive stories all day long, featuring local companies.
We tell a positive story every day.
Well, sometimes.
We do.
Sometimes we do it better than others.
Absolutely. All right. Good news. We've got a great show for you coming up. Please don't go anywhere. More positive business talk. We tell a positive story every day on the Experience Pros Radio Show.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Women-owned businesses are on the rise, but where do you go when the bank says no? Ladies, you know it's tough to secure the capital necessary to launch or develop a new business. You need to know attorney Steve Replin of the Replin Law Group. Steve specializes in helping women secure hard money lending when no one else will step up. You have an ally in Steve Replin. He has the knowledge and resources to get you the money you need to grow your business. Call Steve today. It's Money in the Bank, your bank. 303-322-7919 or replinlawgroup.com.
Your largest asset is your home, and when your home needs help, Hocoa Denver is your best friend. The Homeowners Club of America provides AAA service, promptly matching your service requests with approved contractors, and then following up to guarantee the job was done right. Utilities, appliances, remodeling, painting, from bricks to fencing, floors to patios, Hocoa has you covered. Become a member for the equivalent of only $4 a month. $4. Hocoa, serving homeowners with care. Sign up today, 303-906-2643. That's 303-906-2643.
Run a business and have a life. You got into business so you could enjoy life, and Employer Essentials can help. They keep up with the ever-changing payroll and employment laws and requirements, as well as all those employee management issues. Employer Essentials is the answer you've been looking for to add payroll and HR solutions that offer you peace of mind and the time to do what you want to do. Employer Essentials, Denver's trusted local payroll and HR provider for 15 years. EmployerEssentials.com or 303-734-9436.
You've done it yourself. You've put in a few keywords to search for something, and what comes up is nothing like what you're looking for. Thousands of responses, but nothing close to what you need. You try again, frustrated. You finally find it buried deep within the walls of the internet. Don't do that to your potential customers. Make it easy. Make it Colorado SEO easy. Colorado SEO optimizes your keywords so customers can find you quickly. Optimize your website by contacting Colorado SEO. Search engine optimization the way you hoped it would be. ColoradoSEO.com. That's ColoradoSEO.com.
Everyone wins when you partner with Mary Beth Stencil and her Paid to Save network. Put your daily deals on the Paid to Save app for free and start making money every time someone clicks on your offer. You only pay when someone pays you. What a great idea. And you can start making money today. No one will know of your offer until you list it, so get going right now. Visit paidtosave.com. That's paid, the number 2, save.com, or call Mary Beth right now at 303-268-5506. That's 303-268-5506. Get paid to save and start making money today.
You need more customers, and you need to keep the ones you already have. List That Save My Business is your answer to gaining and retaining clients without cold calling or chasing cold leads. Do business with people who like you and who already trust you. List That Save My Business is the book with easy-to-use checklists to bring more of the right customers into your sales process. Buy your copy of List That Save My Business from Amazon.com. These lists will save your business. Buy your copy of List That Save My Business today and grow your business the Experience Pros way.
Wake up with Randy Corcoran, early mornings at 5 on KLZ 560.
Hi, this is Dr. Ivan Meisner, New York Times bestselling author and founder of BNI, the world's largest networking organization. You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, the #1 best positive business talk show in America.
The Experience Pros Radio Show, home of the original Fan Braggin' Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a revolutionary by sharing a Fan Braggin' story of great customer service on Facebook.com/ExperiencePros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. Thanks for taking time out of your business day to join ours. There are people who are thinking about quitting their day job.
Oh, don't do it.
All right, well, that pretty much shoots my whole segment.
Oh, I didn't. Did I say that did I say that out loud? Did I say that too quickly?
I'm pretty sure it all came out just the way it was supposed to. No, I came across an article by John Rampton at Inc.com that is 5 rules for making the leap to full-time entrepreneur. And I said to Angel as we were gearing up for the segment during the commercial break, I said, I bet you there's 6. And the first one is don't quit your day job.
While you're building it up.
Right.
It's nice to have a little cushion, a little, just a little comfort in having that paycheck show up every couple of weeks or monthly or however often you get paid. There is nothing like having a steady paycheck, and it can't be replaced instantly when you start up your own business.
Absolutely. Now, I want to get to the article here in a second, but it was interesting because I had, we were at an event last night, and we had the occasion to rub shoulders with Peter Fatiano. He's opening up the new Somnia store in it's a sleep study store, retail location in the Park Meadows Mall. And I was introducing him to someone, and I said he is the owner of the new Somnia concept, and he is also the owner of Indulge with 2 locations, Indulge Wine Bar and Bistro. And the person that I was making the introduction to said, "Oh, so you're a serial entrepreneur?" And Peter said pretty much, I think I am. And then he said, well, what comes next? What after these 2 restaurants and these concept stores that you're opening up? What's next? And Peter says retirement. So the reason I bring that up is I see a lot of people making I think a critical mistake because they try to do everything. Do you know those people? The kind of people who they start a business, and then they start a different business, and they start a different business, and before you know it, they've got 6 businesses, and then they've got no business doing any of those businesses.
And there is a lot of starting and stopping that happens. And because we're like, we see the shiny new thing, the squirrel, and we go after it. Right. And it isn't as turnkey and intuitive to run a business as we would think it is.
No.
Now, the very beginning of a business is exciting, though.
Oh, yeah.
To start it.
Any relationship.
You're creating, and that's true. Yeah. Everything's new. Your branding, your logo, your marketing structure, your business plan, your target audience, all of that. I mean, it's very exciting to get a new thing. And it's easy to talk to somebody when you're approaching clientele and investors about the new thing. But there is wisdom and there's credibility that comes with having a stable thing.
Absolutely.
And actually giving something time to marinate, to build up, to actually create a foundation.
You run the risk of being the guy or gal with a business card that says, I do this, this, and this, more on the back. You flip it over and says much, much more.
Jack of all trades and master of none.
Right.
Right.
And by the way, you are subconsciously creating an awareness in your audience that says, you don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you want to do when you grow up.
It's a lack of stability.
It is.
It is. And so, the nice thing when we talk about, if you want to talk about Peter and being a serial entrepreneur, I know several people who have started several businesses.
Sure.
Not all at the same time.
Right.
They build one. They get one up and running. They get one on its feet. They hand
Massively
it off
profitable
to management. Somebody else is running the daily, overseeing the daily operations. Then they go and start up something new. They're not putting, they don't have all their irons in the fire all at once for all the same things, because when you're building that brand new business and getting it, started up, it's very expensive. I think there's quite an investment to starting up a brand new business.
Absolutely.
Because in the very early stages, all the revenue is going right back out.
Sure.
And that's if you have revenue. But to build a website, to market, to put it all into fruition, to create inventory, to hire staff, there is a lot of expenses going out the door. And if you don't give it time to build up that clientele to where that revenue can take over,
right,
you're constantly putting money out, and of course it's going to be very expensive.
So with that as the foundation, John Rampton says if you want to start launch a startup, you need to totally commit yourself financially and time-wise. Here are the 5 rules according to him. Number 1, build a nest egg. We say amen.
Yet most people don't, because when is the time that you decide to start your business? When you're frustrated with your job, you haven't really put any money aside, you don't have an investor, and you don't have any customers.
Who are the number 1 broke people that we know? Startups.
No, we're not broke.
Not us.
No.
We're not a startup.
Well, but okay.
Excuse me.
There's got to be a different word for it.
Oh, sorry.
We're
I called it the way that it was.
We're investors.
Yeah, overinvested. Okay. If you're broke and you're a startup, this may be why. Number 2, give yourself an aggressive timeline. And that is no more than 18 months. Get it going or get out.
No. It takes 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason the IRS says that most businesses fail in the first 3 years, because we give up. 18 months is not nearly long enough.
You start making money within 18 months. Otherwise, you have a very serious issue.
You're making money.
Let's see.
You're making money.
I'm saying. But
do you have, is it enough to cover your overhead and hire and expand? I think 3 years, I think even 5 years to really have a solid, stable, the business is running, we figured it out, we got our act together, we've got people, we've got operations, we've got processes, we've got procedures. I think it takes
5 years.
I do.
All right.
I do. I've watched people. We surround ourselves with startups all the time.
We've got 22 days left.
For what?
Our 5-year anniversary.
Oh, we're there. We're okay.
Oh, all right. All right.
Not closing.
Number 3, cut all job ties. That is this a part-time gig, or are you like the person we described in the front end where, you've got this, and much, much more?
Well, here's, I think when you talk about the job ties, if you currently have a day job and, we're saying don't quit your day job, you really need to get to a place where you do, because as long as you've got the cushion that you don't really have to make this business work, just psychologically, we fall back on the cushy paycheck. So even though it's the end of the month and we had set a goal, a revenue goal, an inventory goal, whatever our sales numbers, whatever it was, we're like, well, yeah, we didn't make it. Whereas if you don't have something else to fall back on,
you have no choice.
You get her done.
Get her done.
Yeah.
All right. The last 2, don't expect support from everyone because, you got to work on what your business is.
Nobody,
follow yourself. Nobody's going to support it.
Nobody's going to support it like you, and they're not going to be excited. They're going to think you're an idiot.
And finally, spend the time drafting your business plan, crafting it, refining it, polishing it, doing it over, making sure that it works, testing it, and finally, and maybe this is the bonus point, be flexible and able to adapt.
If you're only in at halftime and treat it like a hobby, that's the kind of results you'll see.
That's the truth. All right, folks, don't go anywhere. More positive business talk coming in next. You're listening to Angel and Eric on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Attention business owners. If you're waiting 30 to 60 days or more to get paid, Riviera Finance can turn your invoices into immediate cash flow. Let them help. Their process is simple and no debt is created. Riviera Finance is located right here in Denver. They've been helping companies across the U.S. for over 40 years. So if you bill on credit but need better cash flow, call Jack Louden at Riviera Finance now at 303-409-7706. That's 303-409-7706. Or visit RivieraFinance.com.
You have a business and your business needs a phone system other than your cell phone. Now you have a solution. Perfect Cloud Solutions is the perfect answer to your phone system needs. Specializing in affordable voice over internet protocol phone systems, Perfect Cloud Solutions has exactly what you need. And best of all, it fits within your budget. Call today and stop sharing that one-line handheld unit in the office. 855-771-VoIP. That's 855-771-8647. Or check them out for yourself at perfectcloudsolutions.com. Perfect Cloud has your perfect phone solution.
Nyland's Collision Center is an award-winning body shop that takes great care of you and your car. This matters when your insurance company wants to take shortcuts. Nyland's Collision Center only uses manufactured parts. This matters when a cheap, ill-fitting part is available. At Nyland's, it matters. If it's not perfect, it's not leaving. 303-761-9219. 303-761-9219.
When you work from home, you run the risk of setting up a makeshift workspace in the corner or somewhere off to the side of your bedroom. It's not really a home office. See your office at home. Let Helene's Designs help you create a productive workspace that transforms you from hobbyist into an innovative CEO ready to be featured in a magazine spread. Take charge of your home office and call Helene's Designs. You're the CEO. Make sure your home office looks like it. 720-233-7302. 720-233-7302.
Being a homeowner, business owner, or a consumer has never been easier thanks to the Extreme Customer Service Directory. You can count on the Experience Pros Network to deliver the best in customer service and collaboration. Check out the Extreme Customer Service Directory for all your referrals. And if you don't see your favorites on the list, let us know. We'll check them out. And if their customers are saying great things about them, they could be a great fit for the Extreme Customer Service Directory. Online at experiencepros.com/directory.
Are you an expert? At Experience Pros, we feature the best in business, and we're looking for industry experts to share tips with our audience. If you're an expert who offers great customer service and you'd like to be a part of the Experience Pros radio show, click on the radio interview request at experiencepros.com. We want our audience to hear from you. Go to experiencepros.com and fill out the radio interview request and start spreading the news that you're going to be on the radio.
If you've not voted in a few years, or if you've recently moved, you should check to see if you're still registered to vote. Go to klz560radio.com and find the voter registration link. Don't forget, register and vote freedom, liberty, and truth on November 4th.
The Dennis Miller Show, tonight at 10 on KLZ 560.
The Experience Pros radio show, where small business is big business and your business is our business. Follow them on twitter.com/experiencepros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Hey now, you're an all-star. If you came on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros radio show with Angel and Eric. Thanks for taking time out of your day to join us for ours. Are you a rock star?
Well, we hope so. We brought in Casper Stockham from asanetwork.biz for our Sharpening Your Axe series. Now, Casper, you said today we're talking about fast tracks is our success model.
Is that the train, the light rail?
It's not the light rail, but it definitely is something that home-based business owners need to get on in order to be successful.
Oh.
All right. We need to get on that fast track.
It's not always free either.
It's not always free?
Always free.
Well, what kind of business model is it, mister?
Right. It's not like the trams at Disney World or Disneyland, where you just ride all day long on the train. No, it's not like that.
It's not like that. All right. Well, what is it like, Casper?
Well, it's like there are certain things business owners need to do, and we talk about these all the time, but I came up with this analogy. Actually, I was at a chamber event, and they had this, so I stole some of it from them.
You stole it? What?
Yeah. But I'm saying that I did, so now it's cool.
Oh.
I'm giving them credit for it the first time.
Okay.
After that, it's all mine.
I understand. Go ahead. What does fast track stand for?
Well, the F in fast track stands for fun. And just like you guys have fun on the radio, we're having fun on the radio now. It's about having fun when you're doing your business. That allows you to continue to do it and, be more engaged with it. If you're not having fun, you're not doing it right. You're doing something wrong.
There are some days it's more fun than others, though,
This
Casper.
is true. This is true. But for the most part, we need to be having fun with what we're doing. That keeps us engaged. It keeps us moving. It keeps the energy up. and it keeps the it keeps the opportunity moving.
And sometimes I think you have to create that fun. It doesn't necessarily just come.
Fun can be created.
Yeah, but it's not necessarily built into the business day.
That's true, but it can be created, and you can it can be manufactured to some point, but at some point it has to be authentic.
Yeah.
You can't just fake fun. You can do stuff to create fun, like Charlie wearing a funny hat. That you're creating that, but then it starts to become
fun
funny.
music.
Yeah, fun music and things
Hold
like
on for a
that.
minute. Charlie's very fun.
Well, okay.
All right.
And that wig that he wore, that was
that's fun
too. Did you see
too.
that?
Yeah,
did you catch that? That was a fun day when Charlie put on the disco wig for us.
Yeah.
All right. So fast tracks, you say it's an acronym. And so we're following the acronym for success. The F was for fun. What's next?
Okay. So the A stands for ask questions.
Okay.
You'd be surprised how many people do not ask questions when it comes to building their business. I get people that contact me all the time on social media, and they send me their link. And they say, you need to join this. Okay, well, why do I need to join it? Well, because it's a great opportunity, make a lot of money. And so, okay, well, none of that is motivating me so far.
Slow down, bucko.
Slow down, yeah. Ask me some questions. Find out if I really need what you have to offer. Well, everybody needs it. Okay, well, that's not true. Everybody does not need what you have to offer. Maybe they're busy doing their own thing and they're happy. If they're happy, then they need to continue to do that. They don't need to stop doing what they're doing now to do what I'm doing.
Gotcha. All right. So what does the S stand for in FAST?
The S stands for, it's fast. Okay. So,
It's fast.
So the S stands for storytelling. You need to become very good at telling stories. Stories sell. So if you do proper storytelling, that sticks in people's minds way longer than any presentation. The compensation plan, they forget about the company statistics, all that stuff really kind of goes out the window. But if you tell a story, they can turn around now and go home to their spouse and tell that same story and maybe get their spouse interested.
Okay. Yeah, it is. It's the story. And they say we will forget the facts and the figures and the data, but we remember the stories. They and stories are sticky. Think about, they can be passed down generation to generation.
That's how history continued, because we were told stories, to keep the history going.
Sure. All right. FAST. Thank you.
Yeah. T stands for talk to people. You'd be surprised. We're in the people business. All of us are in the people business. In the radio, we're in the people business. In building an opportunity, you're definitely in the people business. They think they're in the coffee business or nutrition business or cell phone business. No. You're in the people business. So talk to people, and talk to a lot of people. In fact, say less to more people.
Say less, more people.
Yeah.
That's a good model.
Makes sense to me.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
So
We've
the
covered
T.
FAST and fast tracks.
Yes. So now we're on the track. So the track stands for timing and training. It really comes down to timing for the individual that you're talking to. So it may or may not be the right time for them. If you establish a proper connection with that person, then even if now is not the right time, maybe next week or maybe next month or maybe even next year is the right time. But you have established a relationship now that you can easily follow back up with them later and say, hey, how about now? And they say, well, no, still not the right time. Okay, well, how about now? Right? And then training. You got to be trained properly. And that's what we do at ASA Network. We love doing training. That's our thing. So we train people, and you need to be trained. So hopefully you're getting some training from your company, but we train you on how to do the things we're talking about right now. We don't teach you how to sell. They teach you how to sell your product or service. We teach you how to network and market properly.
Okay. All right. That makes sense.
All right. So there's the timing and training for tracks.
And then we have R for relationships. Building those relationships. That's key. It's critical. You've got to build the relationships. And, you guys are masters at that. We have the different networking events on Meetup to meet with people and form those long-lasting relationships. The challenge with building a opportunity online is that it's hard to build a relationship because you don't really know the person all that well.
Right. You don't spend face-to-face time with them.
Right. One of my longest-running business partners is a lady in Germany that I've never met personally, but we talk all the time on Skype. That's kind of like our way of coming together. But you got to have some way to kind of cause that stickiness, as Angel talks about.
Yes.
Yeah. And then the A stands for active action.
Active action.
Active action.
Is there
It's a
inactive?
German A.
Is there inactive action?
There's definitely inactive action, and that's things like stacking the product in a corner, or
Filing rearranging your business cards and file folders and putting pretty labels on them. And but that's so much fun.
I know it's fun, kinda, but it's not.
Like Eric calls it my art project.
Yeah.
He's like, that's a nice art project, Angel. What'd you do to grow the business today?
Right. Right. Well, he's absolutely correct. You need to have active action, and there are some steps and things to do to be active, and we cover those in our training as well. Teach them what do you need to be doing, like right now. If you've got an hour a day to work your business, what do you need to do during that hour to build it?
All right. Yep. Active action. Then we're to the C.
Commitment.
What?
Yeah. The big C word.
You can handle it, Eric. It's okay.
You got to be committed. You got to be committed. I talk to people again on Facebook. It's so funny because I talked to them and I said, okay, so you started this today, or you started this week. What'd you do before this? And they said, well, I did so-and-so. Okay, so how long were you in there?
I came over to your house and attended your meeting and got emotionally charged up is what I did.
Yeah. So they don't stick with anything long enough to really see the success they need. So you need to be committed. And there's ways to form those commitments, and we teach you that as well.
And we talked about that just as we opened up the show a little bit, Casper, is the commitment, because I do think that people try and start and they don't give it enough time to really develop.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. Do you have Eric read something online that says you have to give it 18 months. Do you have a window of time that you say, okay, if you're not, you should give it a...
If you're doing a home-based business, 18 months, you should know whether it's going to really work or not. But it doesn't mean that you're at a success level. It just means that you know that it's working.
It's working. You're seeing the needle has been moving in the forward direction.
Right.
Yeah, because I told Eric it takes 5 years, and he says, okay, we've got a few days.
We're measuring different things, but you've got to be able to know that it's gonna work.
Yeah, in 18 months, you should know that it's working, but. It's rare.
You haven't achieved it yet.
For the sake of time, I'm going to move the conversation to the K, because I got to know what the fast track stands for.
Sorry.
So K stands for knowledge. Get knowledge. Be knowledgeable about the industry. Be knowledgeable about your product or service. Be knowledgeable just about relationships and how to build those things. So get the knowledge.
All right. You know what? We've come through all the whole fast track.
Yeah.
And I haven't heard you say one thing about sales.
Yeah, that's because sales come last.
Oh, that's the S.
Yeah.
So you got to do all this other stuff.
Yes,
to build that relationship, to have the established piece in place, to know that you're committed to it, and and then you.
Yeah, if you're really a good salesperson, you can sell someone, and then you move on to the next sale.
Churn and burn, baby.
Churn and burn, and that's okay in stocks and bonds and things like that. But when you want a lasting relationship to build a team for an organization that you're going to be with, hopefully forever. Sales come last.
And we say that when you build the relationship, the transaction takes care of itself.
Yeah,
absolutely. Casper, some contact information for our listeners to get a hold of you.
Absolutely. They can go to asanetwork.biz, and they can reach out to one of our friendly life coaches over there, asanetwork.biz. And if they go there today and say they heard about us on the radio, they get a free electronic copy of the Golden Business Solution book.
The Golden Business Solution.
You'll send it to them.
Absolutely.
Nice. asanetwork.biz. Casper Stockham, thanks so much for being our guest today.
Welcome.
All right, folks, don't go anywhere. When we come back, we're talking Google. Photos next on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Networking is full of myths. Bring lots of business cards. Be sure to meet at least 10 new people. Have your 30-second sales pitch ready. Your network is your net worth, but only if you're networking with your A-team. Take the guesswork out of your networking by joining Extreme Relationship Management. It's transforming the way people are networking. It's way more fun than drive-by networking and doesn't waste your time handing out stacks of business cards. Check out extremerelationshipmanagement.com for their next event, extremerelationshipmanagement.com.
Hi, this is Eric, and I want to talk to you about my friends over at McDonald Volvo. This family-owned business has been delivering extreme customer service for almost 50 years right here in our neighborhood. With upfront worry-free pricing and super personalized service, your best car buying experience is at McDonald Volvo. General Manager Will Roughton is a great friend, and he wants to meet you personally. Call him at 303-738-4803. That's 303-738-4803, and tell him the pros sent you.
Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe is the official fitness sponsor of the Experience Pros radio show. This is Angel, and Orange Theory is the energizing group fitness concept that is sweeping the nation. Experience the orange effect at the location Eric and I work out at. It's Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe Road. You'll see more energy, visible toning, and extra calorie burn for up to 36 hours after your workout. Call for a free Saturday session at 303-645-4290. That's 303-645-4290. We'll see you at Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe Road.
Stop calling around looking for the best mortgage rates and call ALMC Mortgage. ALMC Mortgage matches you with the right mortgage for your needs every single time. Now's the right time to finance. Call ALMC Mortgage today at 303-696-6933. 303-696-6933. Check out today's current rates and questions you should ask about your mortgage at almcmortgage.com. almcmortgage.com.
LMB number 100020432. NMLS number 266695. You can check the licensing status of your mortgage loan originator at dora.state.co.us.
If printing is an essential part of your business day, then RMK Cartridge is your lifeline to success. Hi, this is Eric, and Angel and I wouldn't think of running our business without having RMK Cartridge on our speed dial. Remanufactured ink and toner cartridges are just the beginning. Free delivery and award-winning service coupled with 30 to 50% savings over original manufacturer products means that we're saving time, money, and space in the landfill all at once. Treat your printer to the best. Contact the guys at RMK Cartridge at 303-781-2076 or on the web at rmkcartridge.com.
Random online searching is one way to find a good company, but an even better way is to choose the companies that are listed on the Extreme Customer Service Directory. This elite list of companies have one thing in common. They offer extreme customer service. Their customers are bragging about them, and that's what sets them apart. Trust the companies listed on the Extreme Customer Service Directory to take care of you. Extreme Customer Service Directory at experiencepros.com/directory. experiencepros.com/directory.
Dana Lash after Grassroots Radio Colorado on KLZ 560.
Dennis Miller here. Be sure to tune in for the Dennis Miller Show, where we talk politics, entertainment, and everything in between. Our guests are the best you'll hear on radio. It's radio you can trust right here on the Dennis Miller Show.
Tonight at 10 p.m., it's the Dennis Miller Show right here on KLZ 560.
The Experience Pros Radio Show, home of the original Fan Braggin' Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a revolutionary by sharing a Fan Braggin' story of great customer service on Facebook.com/ExperiencePros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Very nice to have you along with us today. Hey, you've heard of them. They're the, well, they may be taking over the world. I don't know for sure, but they're known as the Google.
Do we have to put the in front of it?
You have to. It's like a Mr. or a Mrs.
They're bigger than that. It's just Google to you, mister.
All right.
We're familiar with the Google Street View, right? Where you
It's a car.
You can see the intersection and all the landmarks and everything where you are going. But what about for business owner? How important is it for you to show the inside of your business store, your storefront, your studio? Well, we've brought in Mark Bowles with Pure Panoramics. You can find him online at purepanoramics.com. And he's going to talk to us today about Google Business View virtual inside tours for your company. Mark, welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show.
Well, good morning, and thank you very much.
Well, Mark, very, very nice to have you along with us. What is this Google Business View of which Angel speaks?
Well, she did a good job of describing it. It's a companion product to Google Street View, which Google Street View will lead you from point A to point B.
Right.
But once you get there, then Google Business View can show you what's inside a business as well.
All right. So why do we want to know really what's inside the business? I mean, it's a doctor's office, it's a dentist's office. We can kind of fill in the blanks, right?
Oftentimes you can. There are many businesses that benefit by showing the ambiance of the interior, or to show potential customers what types of merchandise might be available inside their location.
Okay, so who is like fawning all over this the most? Is it yoga studios? Like, give me some examples of who loves showing off the inside of their business.
The showrooms are really good. Car dealerships, motorcycle shops have been a good client.
Yeah.
I think restaurants are an ideal client because people who have never visited a restaurant before, this increases their desire to go to a new location. If they can see it in person, it reduces their hesitation and
It reduces their hesitation, which means they've got a little bit more trust. They know what they're walking into.
You know, my dentist, Dr. Lee Weisbar, we talk about her on the show here from time to time, and she has a beautiful, gorgeous, brand new build out, and I think she would be one who would love to show off her business through a Google Business View connection.
I think so. So I can see retailers and studios. Is there a downside? Are we at a security risk of anything if we are showing off the inside of our business?
Certain clients have asked not to have a virtual tour because of security concerns.
Yeah.
And it's in the end, it's always their choice and their decision. Jewelry shops and
okay.
camera shops and banks come to mind with that.
All right. So will it show up when we Google the Google Inside View? Is it one of the features, how it shows up with the Google Maps on the side, or is it simply something that's just on your website? What do you do with this panoramic inside view?
The business view will show up on Google Search, Google Maps, and your Google Plus local page. When you search for a business that has a virtual tour on it, there's an infographic on the right-hand side of the search results that will allow you to see a small thumbnail called See Inside. And you click that, and suddenly you're in there.
Now, when I think of this 360-degree, because it really is a panoramic view, I think of when I see the realtors, real estate agents have those things going on in the homes that are being perused as well. What is involved in getting this thing all set up, and is it expensive?
It's not expensive at all, but to answer your first question, I use high dynamic range or HDR photography to shoot, to provide the highest level of beautiful natural colors. I shoot a low, medium, high exposure and merge those together later in post-production to capture the full tonal range involved in high dynamic range.
How fun. So, we're all kind of into taking these like panoramic pictures on our phones like that, but they're really, those are challenging to take. And if you've got people in it, you might have like a missing arm or something. So you probably don't have any people
extra arm
in your Google views, right?
It's best to avoid people. But Google requires that I blur all faces and license plates.
Oh. All right. So again, security. There is a security aspect of it. All right. So let's talk about the benefits then of bringing people. We talk about the website being like your virtual store, your virtual brick and mortar, but really if you have one, you can bring people inside, walk them through the whole process, right?
You can. And another big benefit to having it on your website is what's called a reduction in the bounce rate. What that means is that bounce rate is defined as a time of spend on a website where somebody will just get bored and goes looking somewhere else.
Sure.
So when they're involved in an interactive virtual tour, they spend more time on your website.
And more time is better, because the more time they're spending there, the more opportunity you have to convince them that you're the right decision for their business.
Absolutely. Plus, Google can look at increased time on a website as having increased relevance. And while I'm not allowed to promise, guarantee, or secure this, it can, sometimes and maybe, lead to increased search results.
Ooh, increased search results. This is good.
Right.
We want to be found, and we want to make sure. And I almost think of it like if you're going to have a panoramic view of the inside of your office, if you've been putting off decorating or cleaning up or decluttering, like it's kind of like when company comes to dinner, right?
Leave it to Angel to find a way to turn this into it's time for Eric to clean up his mess.
Well, you'd have to, right?
She raises a really good point. That often postpones the start time for a virtual tour is while people wait for signage or painting the walls or new shelves or carpet into the place. It's worse than getting a kid ready for a photo session, really.
Getting the whole office ready.
Yes.
All right. So, Mark, where do people go if they want to connect with you and perhaps sign up for their virtual tour?
Well, in the spirit of Fan Brag Friday, I'd like to say that if somebody looking for a virtual tour can do a Google search for Google Trusted Photographers, and search in Colorado, and everybody listed in the Colorado location is certified and will provide a great result. My name happens to be at the bottom of that list, which I'm not real happy about, but it's not based on the
You need
quality.
to do, you need to
Google SEO.
Yeah, you need a Google Business View.
I need to rename Longmont to Akron
It's like
or
the
something.
cobbler's shoes, right? Like we do this for everybody else, so we should probably do it for our own.
Okay,
selves.
so you were magnanimous in allowing the listener to know that they could do a Google search, but now let's drive them directly to you. Where do they go to find Mark Bowles?
You can find me at purepanoramics.com.
Okay, purepanoramics.com. Do you have a phone number that we can call?
Sure, that'd be 303-641-0453.
Do that one more time.
303-641-0453.
Why would anybody go with somebody they haven't met?
Well,
Got
go by
Mark
somebody
Bowles
that's
right here.
been certified by Google themselves. Trusted independent photographer. He'll provide a business view photography session for you. Check him out at purepanoramics.com. Purepanoramics.com, 303-641-0453. Mark, thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And folks, don't go anywhere. When we come back, more positive business talk. You're listening to Angel and Eric on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
When you're diagnosed with a brain condition, it takes more than just a doctor to help you live the best life possible. Choose Colorado Neurological Institute's NeuroHealth Center for all your neurorehabilitation needs. The NeuroHealth Center is an outpatient neurorehabilitation clinic in Englewood, offering counseling, care navigation, speech, occupational and physical therapy services, and all services are delivered in one location. Call today, 303-788-4010. That's 303-788-4010, or visit online at thecni.org.
Can you imagine going an entire day without your phone or computer? Crazy, right? How else would you communicate with your team, contact that client, or even get paid? Absolutely nothing happens when you don't have technology in your lap. Even a slow-running computer can stall your progress. And when your software doesn't sync, nothing seems to work out. You've got a technology partner like no other with C-Squared Computer Consulting. C-Squared is your business pain reliever. Solve your pain. Call C-Squared at 303-933-1113.
Design, implement, and support. If you have a computer, a cell phone, or a tablet, you have a network. Hi, this is Eric, and I've got great news for you. Your network has a guy. For the last 15 years, Brad Binkley of Binkley IT has served his clients without killing their budget. Brad can effectively manage a network of up to 50 computers, typically for about 2 to 4 hours a week. Huge savings, no sacrifice. Call Brad today for your next IT partner, 720-254-1057. That's 720-254-1057. Binkley IT, solving the IT puzzle one piece at a time.
You can forget about having insomnia now that Somnia, the new sleep store opening in Park Meadows Mall, is coming. Somnia. Picture yourself finally getting a good night's sleep. Sheets, humidifiers, aromatherapy, and sleep experts to help you with your sleep apnea and snoring. The grand opening is November 1st, but Experience Pros listeners are invited to the soft opening on October 30th at 10 a.m. Somnia. Sleep better every night in your new sleep sanctuary.
Tell your staff to tune in daily to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Business training and inspiration from national experts are here for you every day on the Experience Pros Radio Show. Start your week off by learning a great new business skill. Tune in midweek to boost your positive attitude, and be sure to always end your week with Fan Braggin Friday. The Experience Pros Radio Show is here for you every day, changing the way people treat people in business. Join the revolution and tune into the Experience Pros Radio Show. Weekday business training designed to inspire you to get your business right.
I'll never forget
that moment.
As long as I live. My first call-up ever as a member of the National Guard.
When we got to the armory, they briefed us on the wildfires. They were getting dangerously close to homes.
Helicopters were going out to drop water on the fires. Guys in the unit were preparing for firefighting with local fire crews. At that moment, I got my first taste of just how important the Guard is to my community.
See how the Guard can be an important part of your life at NationalGuard.com.
Sponsored by the Colorado National Guard. Aired by the Colorado Broadcasters Association and this station.
The U.S. Postal Service wants to remind everyone this year to protect themselves from becoming victims of identity theft. Never give out passwords, PIN numbers, or account numbers. To learn more, visit www.consumer.gov/ncpw.
The Dana Show, tonight at 7 on KLZ 560.
The experienced pros want to help you get your business right. Have you joined the revolution? Visit meetup.com/The Revolution and become a business revolutionary. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experienced Pros Radio Show.
Welcome back to the Experienced Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. Very nice to have you along with us today. What you got there?
Well, we were talking about starting up a business, and
we said don't do that.
No, we didn't say do that, but
no, we did. We said don't do that.
Well,
we can rewind it, Charlie.
You know, somebody asked us, hey, Eric and Angel, do you need anything today? And Eric's like,
stiff drink,
and I need a bubble bath.
Yeah.
But we are here, and we are excited, and we are excited for you. Now, think about this. So when you do start your brand new business and you're getting things up and off the ground,
right?
The first thing, you think you're saying goodbye to your current job, but you are saying goodbye to a steady paycheck.
Oh,
and
this is a happy show.
I know this is a risky plunge if you have a family that is, solely, relying solely on your paycheck. But just know that in the very beginning, that steady, reliable income, even though you are making money. So I don't want people to know that you don't not make money for 5 years.
You're broke.
No, you're not. You're just reinvesting the earnings back into the development and expansion and aggressive growth of your company.
Which makes you broke.
It doesn't have to, though.
All right.
It doesn't have to,
Okay.
but it is just, it's not as steady.
It's not.
It's not as steady, and it's not as pathetic as Eric makes it sound.
No, I don't mean to make it so. You know what? If it scares you away because you're not ready, then you're welcome. But here, we want you to be successful. We want you to be wildly successful.
I want you to know that you don't have it immediately. It won't just show up. You've got to go and create it.
Absolutely. And check your vocabulary. If you're using the word can't or I don't, then guess what? You're broke.
Here's another thing. As when you go from having a job to running your own business, you think of revenue in your household is typically once or twice a month, on payday. That's how often you think of revenue coming in.
Yeah.
Whereas now, as a business owner, we have to shift our mindset to revenue coming in daily and tracking and expecting and creating that daily revenue. Why are you?
I just think it's funny because there are some days that the revenue doesn't come in, and we have to at least let them know that.
Well, it doesn't just show up. People don't. We had somebody once tell us, kind of offered us a marketing idea, and he's like, and people are they're looking for places to give their money to. Not been my experience.
No.
They are not just standing there with a bucket of money
you.
going, next person who shows up and crosses my path gets this. Yeah. You have to earn it, and you're out there earning it every single day. And as a business owner, you're wearing a lot of hats because you are running operations, but you're also running sales and marketing.
Yes.
We don't recommend that you liquidate your entire nest egg to start your business.
Oh, that would be foolish.
Because you've worked very hard to create that, but you probably will have to put in some money.
You have to have skin in the game.
Some personal
motivation,
capital. Yeah. And I remember when my husband started his company, we took out money from our savings for him to start his business.
Oh, let's pause for just a moment and interview the spouse of an entrepreneur. When he did that, when he took out his savings, your savings, describe and define, if you will, for the audience, how that makes the spouse feel, because there's a definite other dynamic in there that's involved.
Now, his other spouse is also an entrepreneur.
Yes,
so
absolutely.
that has something to do with it. So I was very supportive.
Of course you were.
But we put it in writing. Yeah. We had a payment back plan because it was a loan from our savings account. It wasn't a gift.
This is why I had you do this, because I wanted people to know, if your spouse is supportive, that's one thing, but make sure that you have a plan to repay your savings, because that is shared money.
It is. And so we did. He had a timeline and a payment plan that he was paying back the loan that he actually took from our savings account. And so, create an emergency fund, create a backup plan, create cash flow. One of the things I remember, somebody was playing one of those little Facebook games. It was like gardening or Grow My Garden, or
I don't know whether
it was something. Farmville, that was it. Grow My Garden. And they were so excited. They said, Angel, this is just like real life running your own business.
Right.
Everybody should play this game because you plant your farm and then you've got to go and work in the farm and you create product.
And
you take it to the market.
And then people just come and buy it.
And then people buy it. And then you take the money that you made at market and you go back and reinvest in your farm and you plant new seeds.
Wink, wink, nod, nod, not how it works.
Okay. So just let's segregate the little market picture here.
Yeah.
So you take it to market.
Right.
Which market? How do you know? Are those the right audience for your?
The only market there is.
Well, in the game, there's only one market, and it's been marketed, and the people know to show up. So somebody else has done the marketing. Somebody else has created the demographics. Somebody else has attracted the customers to your door, and you're not competing against other people in the same industry doing what you do. The whole customer piece and marketing piece is not that simple.
Right.
You don't just build it and they will come.
Do not underestimate your popular interest.
So marketing, marketing, marketing. Do not be the best known kept secret for your small business.
Yeah.
So very early on, you have to be investing everything. We want to do so much about, making our office set up. And Casper talked about, setting up your filing system and organizing your database and creating this fancy CRM. You don't have any customers yet. So go out and create customers, create marketing, put your brand in front of your potential clients quickly, aggressively, and do it daily over and over again. Now, that can be simple as sending out emails, picking up phone calls, showing up at networking events, joining chambers of commerce, referral groups. There's a lot of resources, too many resources for you to fail. There are so many resources for you out there that if you just work it,
right,
you cannot fail. But where is the actual action in your business plan of creating active action, creating revenue, growing your customer base, retaining your current customers? It's all about marketing and attracting clients. It doesn't matter that you've got a really comfy desk chair or a fancy software system on your computer until you've got a solid customer base. And I will tell you, that's what you do in those first 18 months is building up that solid customer base.
There's no mistaking that. And remember, as we've said in our book List to Save My Business for the last 5 years, the fact of the matter is there is no substitute for your existing customer database. You're sitting on a gold mine if you simply treat your customers overwhelmingly positive so that they have no other choice but to say things positive about you. Remember, they're either saying something negative, they're saying something positive, or they're not saying anything at all. And 2 out of those 3 are bad.
I know, not saying anything at all is really almost worse than them saying something negative.
Absolutely. So keep that in mind, if you will, and don't take my poo-pooing as being something that should dissuade you. It should actually motivate you to get on the business of getting on your own business, or develop until you're ready. That's all.
Go out and build that platform, an audience, a fan bragging audience, and you can do beta testing, you can do consulting. There's a lot of ways that you can build up that audience before you actually launch your business.
Absolutely. All right. Well, we got to take a quick station ID here at the top of the hour, but remember, you can find this and all the archives of the Experience Pros radio show at experiencepros.com. That's experiencepros.com. And on behalf of Charlie, our producer, Angel, myself, and the entire team here at Experience Pros that makes this show happen every single day, we want to say thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for participating in this, the revolution in how people treat people in business. Now go out and do something crazy. Give somebody a 20-second kiss. You know you want one. It sounds like kissing, but it's not like that. It's kindness.
I didn't make the sound.
So
I didn't
simple.
make the sound.
This has been the Experience Pros radio show with business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. For more information, you can contact Experience Pros by calling 720-344-2446 or visit them on the web at experiencepros.com, facebook.com/experiencepros, and twitter.com/experiencepros. What are you waiting for? Join the revolution.
The Dennis Miller Show, tonight at 10 on KLZ 560.
Field Guide to the Gross Emitter. A gross emitter is a car that spews out offensive, nauseating exhaust smoke at a high rate, also known as a junker, rattle trap, rust bucket, heap. A single gross emitter can pollute 100 times more than a new car. Why go through all the inconvenience of selling or trading in your gross emitter? After all, that old car will just continue to grossly emit. It's so much easier for you to simply donate your polluting clunker to the nonprofit Clear the Air Foundation. Your unpleasant, odoriferous hunk of junk will be crushed and recycled, so its acrid exhaust will never again darken our skies or our lungs. That way, we can all breathe a bit easier. To learn how to make gross emitters an endangered species, visit cleartheairfoundation.org. You may qualify for a tax deduction as well. That's cleartheairfoundation.org, an initiative of the Colorado Automobile Dealers Association, aired in cooperation with the Colorado Broadcasters Association and this station.
KLZ AM 560, KLZ HD Denver. Listen live at KLZ560radio.com. KLZ 560, a Crawford Broadcasting God and Country station.
This is the Blaze Radio News. I'm John DeMaster.
This is a heroic person, a person who dedicated her life and is dedicating her life to helping others.
A second healthcare worker now infected with Ebola at Texas Presbyterian Hospital in Dallas and now in isolation. Both this person and Nina Pham, part of the team treating Thomas Duncan. Dallas County Judge Clay Jenkins at a press conference.
We are preparing contingencies for more, and that is a very real possibility.
A bombshell new report saying weapons of mass destruction being found in Iraq, but kept a secret. Between 2004 and 2011, American troops finding chemical munitions in the country in at least 6 cases. Forces even wounded by the weapons from the Saddam Hussein era. The New York Times saying U.S. forces report finding about 5,000 chemical warheads. This is on the Blaze Radio Network.
I'm Lex Friedman. I run my own business, so I know from experience, hiring new employees can be tough. Posting your job in one place isn't enough to find quality candidates. If you want to find the perfect hire, you need to post your job on all the top job sites, and now you can. With ZipRecruiter.com, you can post your job to 50-plus job sites, including Craigslist, LinkedIn, and Twitter, all with a single click. Find candidates in any industry nationwide. Just post once and watch your qualified candidates roll into ZipRecruiter's easy-to-use interface. No juggling emails or calls to your office. Quickly screen candidates, rate them, and hire the right person fast. Find out today why ZipRecruiter has been used by over 200,000 businesses. And right now, our listeners can post jobs on ZipRecruiter for free by going to ZipRecruiter.com/talkradio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/talkradio. One more time, to try it for free, go to ZipRecruiter.com/talkradio.
You've been listening to the Blaze Radio News on KLZ 560.
Wake up with Randy Corcoran, 5 to 8 tomorrow morning on KLZ 560.
You're listening to the Experience Pros radio show brought to you by Mass Mutual Colorado. Experience Pros, where business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, best-selling authors of Lists That Save My Business and founders of Experience Pros University, are inspiring you to get your business right. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. Very nice to have you along with us. We're here to remind you this small business is big business, and your business is our business.
Tomorrow's the Old Bag Bash.
What?
The Old Bag Bash. Not me.
I didn't say it was you. I just was wondering who were we speaking of?
We are talking about the James Resource Network is hosting their second annual Old Bag Bash, which is they've had tons of locations of storefronts have been collecting donated designer purses.
Oh, look at you. You've got that look in your eye.
Handbags all over town.
Right.
And they are auctioning them off tomorrow at Shishi's Corner off of University in Centennial. I think the event is from 6 to 9 p.m. I'll pull that up. I'll post that on our Facebook wall as well. But you get to bid on these fantastic designer handbags. Every price range available. And they even have non-designer handbags too, which are kind of, some of them were pretty fabulous. I picked up a couple purses last year. This is their second annual, and all the benefits take care of single parents. So if you discover yourself recently divorced, looking for a resource for single parents, Shishi's Corner is a great little boutique in a consignment store in Centennial. You can donate your gently used clothing and household goods, and all the proceeds benefit single parents.
Yeah, it's a fantastic organization. I'm looking forward to the event tomorrow.
Yeah, we get to MC it. So Eric's going to be there. And this is where I get to actually kind of take advantage of. Eric has a wingspan. His arms are.
Look at me. I'm huge.
Like super long. So he kind of becomes my little handle, my arm handle. So he carries my big purse carrying helpful person.
I carry all your bags.
I know. It's handy. So he kind of like displays them all on his arm for me, and he carries them around for me.
I'm a little concerned about these facts that I'm reading in the 1,339 Quite Interesting Facts to Make Your Jaw Drop, the book that is written by John Lloyd, John Mitchison, and James Harkin. I don't know exactly where to begin. Did you know that fake soy sauce can be made from human hair?
I've had fake soy sauce from coconut or amino acids. Soy sauce from human hair.
That's so gross.
Well, not your human hair.
Not where? All
right, you have none.
All right. Old people who completed secondary education as children are nearly half an inch taller than those who didn't.
I'm going back to school.
Right?
I am. Yep, I'm going back to school. I'm getting my half inch.
Now, listen, folks, you can check the veracity of these and all the facts that I give you on this.
Order in the jar.
Yeah, because I said the word veracity. Right. But this is one that you might want to put a buck in the jar and just walk away.
What are you going to say?
I'm reading it straight out of the book.
That does not excuse you.
Half the brain of an 8-year-old child, can be removed with no ill effects.
What about 9-year-old, 7-year-old? Why 8?
Don't know. Maybe they just tried it on an 8-year-old and found out.
You have to put it back when they're 9?
I don't know.
Did that happen to you? No ill effects. Really?
We have to go to a commercial, but Bo, don't go away. I'm all tongue-tied.
Because I'm missing
It's a side
half my brain.
We'll be back after these messages. You're listening to Angel and Eric on the Experience Pros Radio Show.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Being a homeowner, business owner, or a consumer has never been easier thanks to the Extreme Customer Service Directory. You can count on the Experience Pros Network to deliver the best in customer service and collaboration. Check out the Extreme Customer Service Directory for all your referrals. Let us know. We'll check them out. And if their customers are saying great things about them, they could be a great fit for the Extreme Customer Service Directory online at .com/directory.
Your largest asset is your home, and when your home needs help, Hocoa Denver is your best friend. The Homeowners Club of America provides AAA service, promptly matching your service requests with approved contractors, and then following up to guarantee the job was done right. Utilities, appliances, remodeling, painting, from bricks to fencing, floors to patios, Hocoa has you covered. Become a member for the equivalent of only $4 a month. $4. Hocoa, serving homeowners with care. Sign up today, 303-906-2643. That's 303-906-2643.
You've got a great business, lots of customers, and a catchy tagline. Things are going great, right? Has it ever occurred to you that if you are doing so well in your business, someone else might be trying to copy or steal your concept and make it their own? It happens every day. But don't let it happen to you. You need attorney Steve Replin on your side. Much more than just a lawyer, Steve is a business consultant who knows how to protect what's yours while helping you grow it to success. Call Steve today and CYA. That's cover your assets. 303-322-7919. 303-322-7919.
There's only one place on the dial for you to share your stories of great customer service, and that's Fan Braggin' Friday on the Experience Pros Radio Show. Every Friday, the phone lines are open for you to call and tell the world who's getting it right in business. Call 855-FAN-BRAG and change the way people treat people in business. You can post your stories every day on the Experience Pros Facebook page and call in on Fridays for Fan Braggin' Friday at 855-326-2724. 855-FAN-BRAG. Tell Eric and Angel, and then tell the world about Fan Braggin' Friday.
Make sure your marketing strategy includes search engine optimization and contact Colorado SEO at coloradoseo.com. You'll find a team of experts who have been connecting consumers online since 1996. You've created a commodity, now get found. coloradoseo.com. coloradoseo.com or call 303-990-5934. Remember, billions are searching. Will they find you?
Everyone wins when you partner with Mary Beth Stencil and her Paid to Save network. Put your daily deals on the Paid to Save app for free and start making money every time someone clicks on your offer. You only pay when someone pays you. What a great idea. And you can start making money today. No one will know of your offer until you list it, so get going right now. Visit paidtosave.com. That's paid, the number 2, save.com, or call Mary Beth right now at 303-268-5506. That's 303-268-5506. Get paid to save and start making money today.
The Dennis Miller Show, tonight at 10 on KLZ 560.
The Experience Pros Radio Show, where small business is big business and your business is our business. Follow them on twitter.com/experiencepros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Step by step, step by step, first step, ask around, teacher like a lady.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to join us for ours. You know, it's been an exciting show so far. I'm kind of excited to have our next guest with us because I want to know essential building blocks, step by step. What am I supposed to do to build my business?
You know what? You only want to interview our next guest because he was named America's coolest young entrepreneur in 2011.
He is, right?
All right. So we're going to talk to Adam Witty. He says you don't have to be a business guru to recognize when a business is firing on all cylinders, when everyone is putting their skills to maximum use, working together, and actually having a great time. You want to create that chemistry. Adam Witty, welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show.
Hey, Angel and Eric, my pleasure to be with you.
Well, it is our pleasure to have you, Adam. Let me ask the opening volley of questions here. Employees, blessing or a curse? That's question number one. And second of all, how in the world are they truly motivated?
First and foremost, they're an absolute blessing. We're